The world's rarest cotton grows on 3 small islands in the Caribbean, less than 1% of global cotton production. It is called sea island cotton, and a polo made from it should cost what a polo from it costs. 5 brands charge you that price for cotton grown by the million bale in Pakistan and India. 5 brands actually deliver what the price tag promises. By the end of this video, you will know the single fabric test that tells you which cotton is touching your skin right now. Number 1. Lacoste. René Lacoste invented the modern polo in 1933. The L12.12 was the 12th prototype he personally approved, made in France from heavy piqué cotton on shuttle looms in Troy. That shirt is not what the brand sells you today. The current L12.12 retails for $110. Manufacturing rotates through Peru, Vietnam, and Thailand, depending on the production run. The cotton is standard short staple piqué at 200 grams. It is competent. It is not heritage. The crocodile is unchanged. The price has only climbed. The shirt underneath carries the same name and none of the original standard. At $110, you are paying for the story of 1933. The cotton in your hand was grown 9 decades and 3 continents away from it. Number 2. Ralph Lauren. The mainline polo Ralph Lauren retails for $98 to $128. Manufacturing in Vietnam, the Philippines, Bangladesh, and Sri Lanka. The fabric is standard cotton piqué at 180 to 200 grams, mid-grade short staple. Adequate construction. The embroidered pony is the entire product. Ralph Lauren built one of the most powerful, aspirational brands in American history. 7 decades of marketing made that small embroidered horse worth more per square inch than almost any logo in menswear. But the cotton underneath the pony is the same cotton woven into department store polos at half the price. The horse is not a quality marker. It is a brand tax collected on every polo leaving a factory in Vietnam. Number 3. Hugo Boss. A Boss polo retails for $120 to $160. Manufacturing spans Turkey, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Bulgaria. The cotton is standard piqué at 190 grams. The fit is clean. The branding is restrained. The price is $50 to $70 above what the cotton justifies. The man buying a Boss polo believes he is buying German precision for the office. He is buying a Turkish-manufactured short staple polo with a Boss label inside the collar. At $140, you are in Sunspel and Grand Sasso territory. 2.5 centuries of English mill heritage on one side, a German fashion house logo on the other. Same money, opposite cotton. Before we continue, you need to know what separates designer cotton from mass cotton because the difference is not visible on the hanger. Cotton has 3 measurable variables: staple length, fabric weight, and weave structure. Staple length is the length of the individual cotton fiber. Short staple runs under 25 millimeters. This is what fills the global commodity market. It pills, it fades, and it loses shape after 15 washes. Long staple runs 28 to 34 millimeters and holds its form measurably longer. Extra long staple runs 34 millimeters and above. Sea Island, Pima, Supima, Giza, 45. These are the names you see on a label when the brand has nothing to hide. Fabric weight is your most reliable tactile test. A quality piqué polo weighs 220 to 260 grams per square meter. A cheap one weighs 150 to 180. You can feel the difference the moment you pick it up from the hanger. Heavier means denser knit, tighter construction, longer life. Weave structure is the third variable. Piqué is a textured waffle knit. Done correctly, it has depth and dimension. Done cheaply, it lies flat and thin. Hold the polo up to a window. If light passes through easily, the gauge is low. If the fabric blocks the light, the knit is dense. 3 seconds. Weight, staple, weave. The retailer hopes you never learn that test. If construction data matters to you more than the logo on the chest, subscribe. No sponsorships on this channel. Number 4. Tommy Hilfiger, owned by PVH Corporation, same parent as Calvin Klein and Van Heusen. A Tommy Hilfiger polo retails for $75 to $120. Manufacturing in China, Vietnam, and Bangladesh. Standard short staple cotton at 170 to 190 grams. The The construction is indistinguishable from any department store private label polo at half the price. The red, white, and blue flag signals American preppy heritage. The cotton was grown and woven on a different continent entirely. At $85, you could buy a grand Sasso polo made entirely in Italy by a family that is specialized in knitwear and only knitwear for over 70 years. 3 generations of Italian expertise versus a PVH product line manufactured in Bangladesh. The flag is a lifestyle tax. The cotton it sits on is mass market. Number 5. Vineyard Vines. 2 brothers built the brand around Martha's Vineyard, the pink whale, American coastal leisure. The story is real. The polo in the bag is not. A Vineyard Vines polo retails for $85 to $125. Manufacturing in China, Vietnam, Indonesia, and Sri Lanka. Standard short staple piqué at 180 grams. The whale is charming. The founding story is genuine. The cotton was grown and spun in the same Southeast Asian commodity pipeline that supplies every brand on this side of the list. At $100, the gap between the American aesthetic and the Asian construction is wider than Nantucket Sound. 5 brands charging designer prices for commodity cotton. 5 brands earning the price tag. Outperform. Number 1. Sunspel. Founded 1860 in Long Eaton, Nottinghamshire. Over 160 years of continuous textile production. Their Q75 piqué polo uses long staple Supima cotton woven in England at 240 grams. The Sea Island Cotton Riviera polo Daniel Craig wore stepping off a boat in Casino Royale was a Sunspel. The wardrobe team chose it because no other polo draped the same way on camera. Retail $150 to $200. The fabric improves with washing instead of degrading. After 50 washes, a Sunspel polo looks broken in, not broken down. Number 2. John Smedley. Founded 1784 in Derbyshire, England. The oldest continuously operating manufacturing factory in the world. Their Isis polo was first produced in 1932, 1 year before Lacoste designed the L1212. The fabric is extra fine merino wool, or Sea Island cotton. Every polo uses 1.5 kilometers of yarn, 1.2 million stitches, finished by 50 British craftsmen. Retail $250 to $400. Queen Elizabeth II granted Smedley a royal warrant in 2013. This is what extra long staple cotton looks like when it is woven in the factory that has been making it since before George Washington took office. Number 3. Gran Sasso. Sant'Egidio alla Vibrata. Population under 10,000. 3 generations of one Italian family, 1 product category since 1952. Italian cotton, Italian knitting machines, Italian hands finishing every garment. Retail $150 to $280. No runway shows, no celebrity endorsements, no global advertising. The money goes into the garment. Compare directly. Hugo Boss at $140. Turkish, standard cotton. Grand Sasso at $160. Italian, long staple. Same shelf. Opposite product. Number 4. Fred Perry M12. The made in England M12 specifically, not the M3600 mass market version. Made in Leicester, England since 1952. The piqué is knitted by UK Piqué. The garments are assembled by ESP. Each polo is draw-threaded by hand. Retail $90 to $130. Same money as the Lacoste L1212. One is made by hand in Leicester. The other is mass-produced in Peru. Same shelf. Opposite cotton. Number 5. Luca Faloni. Founded 2014 in London by an Italian entrepreneur. The youngest brand on the list, included for one specific reason. The direct-to-consumer model removes every intermediary between the Italian mill and the customer. The fabric comes from Italian mills. The garments are cut and sewn in Italian factories. The polos ship directly to you. A Luca Faloni piqué polo costs $150 to $180, entirely Italian-made. Comparable Italian fashion house polos sell for $400 to $500. Same country of origin, same quality tier, a third of the price. 5 logos that outgrew the cotton underneath them. 5 factories that never forgot what the cotton was for. The test is simple. Weigh the polo. Read the cotton type on the label. Check the country of origin. The polo in your closet either passes those checks or it does not. The fabric tells you the truth the logo is designed to hide. If you own a polo over $100, drop the brand and the cotton type in the comments. Help the next man find a polo that earns its price tag. Subscribe. This channel follows the cotton, not the marketing.